Hi. Hi. This video is a demonstration of the fix-up strategy above. For the purpose of this video though, our student, Jen, will read aloud, though this wouldn't normally occur in a whole class setting. So let's get started. Jen is about to start reading mid-passage, and we will continue to see if she comes up with any hiccups.
"You're joking, Weasley," said Malfoy behind them. "You're not telling me someone's asked that to the ball?"
What's wrong, Jen?
It doesn't make sense.
What do you mean? What's the matter there?
That. I don't know what they're talking about.
Okay. So we can do a number of things to figure it out. We can definitely use our fix-up strategies, but there's lots of them. We've been looking at 4 in class, so which of those do you think we could use?
Well, I could reread.
Is that the only one you could use?
No, because I could use this one, so look at the words around it.
So what do you think you're going to choose then?
I think I might try looking at the words around it for a clue.
Okay, we'll give it a go.
Well, it's Malfoy.
He's the one talking.
He's the one talking to Weasley.
And Weasley is
Ron. And I can see later he says mudblood, which...
Okay. Have you seen that word before somewhere else in the book?
Yeah, I have. That's what Malfoy calls Hermione.
Yeah.
So it's not a very nice word. It's mean.
So how do you think that word might help you?
So maybe he's talking about Hermione.
Maybe. So what else could we do to make sure that that's who he's talking about? Is there another strategy that we could use?
We could try rereading it, just to double check.
Okay, well let's give it a go. Sounds good.
Okay. "Hermione, who are you going to the ball with?" said Ron. He kept springing this question on her, hoping to startle her into a response by asking it when she least expected it. However, Hermione merely frowned and said, "I am not telling you. You'll just make fun of me." "You're joking, Weasley," said Malfoy behind them. "You're not telling me someone's asked that to the ball, not the long-molded mudblood."
So what do you think? Is it Hermione?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
because
that's very good.
Hermione was talking to Ron, and Malfoy's come up behind them,
Very good.
just being mean.
So what strategies did you end up using to help you there? Because that was a pretty tricky sentence you had to read and try and figure out.
Well, so first I tried that one, so using context clues, so looking at the words around, but then I still wasn't sure, so I decided to reread what I've read, and then it makes sense now.
So monitoring your reading really does help, doesn't it?
It does.
That's great.
So this time, Carmen is going to read a passage from some sort of medical article. She hasn't read it in advance, so we're going to see her use the strategy right now.
Wish me luck. Okay. Safe passage from the womb is not guaranteed. Thus much effort has spent on in utero, intrapartum and postmortem monitoring.
Postpartum.
Quantitation of fetal well-being remains difficult, intact, and dependent on a still
Inexact.
inexact.
Should I be correcting your
I don't know.
pronunciation?
And dependent on still evolving technology. This volume is principally concerned with recent advances in this technology.
Okay, so Carmen, I know that as a fluent reader, you've been monitoring your understanding, haven't you?
Yeah?
Sort of, trying to?
Yeah, I didn't understand half the words in there.
Okay, so
What was it about?
how are you going to try and fix it?
I don't know. I think I'd have to look up some of those words.
So,
So I might have.
This one?
Yeah, I'd have to look up the words that I didn't know.
what else could you use? Because, like, there's heaps.
I guess I could make connections. So.
Okay. So what can you connect with in that text, in that passage?
Fetal. I've that fetal baby.
Yep.
Maybe position. So I guess it's talking about pregnancy. Oh, womb. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Safe passage from the womb is not guaranteed. Thus, much effort has been spent on in utero. So is it the journey? Whether the journey is safe or not for a baby?
And did you hear what you just did then? You just reread
out.
without even realizing. You just went straight to rereading. You've now used context clues. You're going to go away and look up a few words you don't know. I think you did ask a question.
Yeah,
What the
did
hell
I?
did I just read?
Oh man, interesting.
And so you really...
I did slow down as well.
You slowed down. So really, Carmen's taken a whole heap of those. You can hold it closer.
Yeah, that's in the bottom
It's on the
of that
document
presentation.
further down.
Yep.
So what we're teaching with this method is basically to get kids to monitor their own comprehension and to know what strategies they can use to fix different difficulties, when to use them, and how to use them.